Your relationship with your mirror soul and your specific person is reflective of the relationship that you're having with yourself internally. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I'm going to do my best to remember the details or the best details from another one of my clients' sessions in this past week with the unfolding with her and her mirror soul, because it's super adorable and I know that it's going to inspire a lot of you. Like I always like to share, and especially if you're new to my channel, when I come on to share success stories, it is intended to inspire you. But if when you hear success stories, you get in your feelings about it, you have to start to realize that it's your internal reaction to something that you see and hear that actually is revealing to you where your limits are. And it's actually a really good thing, even when you're triggered, because it shows you what is within me, that there's a spotlight shining on something that's in me right now, when I can actually just detach it from everything and look within, do whatever I need to do. So I'm not serving two masters anymore. And I'm allowing myself to reveal who I truly am. And I'm allowing myself to love myself deeply and choose myself and cherish myself and living my life fully, doing the things that I love, doing hobbies, spending my time with family and friends if you enjoy doing that, going places that I enjoy. If you are feeling an internal reaction, it's the internal reaction that's revealing something to you for you to let go of. Just like your specific person, your mirror soul, you think that they want to hurt you or that they wanted to cause harm to you, but they were simply revealing something in you. It's like they were saying, babe, I do love you and I want to be with you and you're everything to me. You're literally everything I've ever wanted. And I love you, love you, love you so deeply. And this thing that is active within you, this can't exist in our life together. This cannot exist. It's just not. It's like I've given this analogy before, and I'll get into the client story in a moment. But if you were flying to a particular destination, and if we were to say that your baggage from your toxic ex-husband or wife, a narcissistic, abusive, this or that person, and the pattern is obviously that almost everybody has some form of this kind of toxicity from growing up 0 to 7. And if not, if their childhood was great, usually one of their exes, and sometimes it's the most recent ex, it was a very bad situation. And there was either some sort of a really bad, deep form of abuse, betrayal, or something like that. But anyway, the reason why I brought that up is your person is just revealing that this has to come out, just like that's the baggage that you have from your ex or from your childhood. If this was baggage that you can't board the plane with to go to that destination, and you come up and you're like, this is where I'm going, and where you're going, the destination is a happy life with you and your mirror soul, with everything that you want. You guys are, there are infinite destinies, and those infinite destinies have different levels of happiness too. Happiness, wholeness, and completeness. You want to go to the destiny, because there are infinite versions, that you guys are strong, happy together, support each other, love each other, get through challenges together, get closer and closer. Actually, it deepens your bond together. The more time that you have gone through this process together, it just deepens the bond and the loyalty, because you bring so much light into each other's lives. So you're healthy, you have a beautiful home, you guys are both, living in your purpose, you're making good money together. Your life is full, it's enriched. That's the best destiny. So you're traveling there. That's where you want to go. So you come up and you give them the ticket, and they look at your ticket and they go, okay, totally, but you can't come on the flight with that baggage. You're going to have to let that go. And you're holding on to your baggage and you're like, no, I'm going there and I'm going with my baggage. And they're like, I'm really sorry. If you want to take that baggage with you, that's fine, but you can't go there. I can put you on a flight to this destination, and that's the destination where you and your person are either fighting, you're in separation, you're not together, or there's all these circumstances. That you can go there if you want, because you're not letting go of your baggage. Totally up to you. It's your choice. And he's just like super cool about it. So what do you want to do? If you insist on not letting go of your baggage, meaning the things that your mirror soul revealed that were within you, if you refuse to let them go, that's fine. Well, you're not going to be going to that destination because you simply cannot get on that flight to that destination with that baggage. And it's that simple, point blank, black and white. So anyway, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest a change with you in your mirror soul, your specific person, your true love, whatever you want to label the connection, email a short description to me at kim@coreunion.com. I know that I can help you. And then go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want to book. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you as soon as possible. All right. So my client, she was in separation with her and her person. One of the reasons they went into separation is because when she met him, he was intimidating to her. He was very good looking. He reminded her of other men that she's dated in her past. There was a little bit of a dangerous feeling, like she was a little bit afraid, also with his background and things. Nothing wrong, but there was a little bit of a feeling of danger with him. And so she was protecting herself for sure. And they ended up separating. One of her friends sent her a wedding invitation. And at that time, she decided, she didn't wonder if she would be back together with him by this time. She decided, we will be together and we will go to this wedding together. Recently, what ended up happening was the friend of hers reached out to her and said, I really need to know the name of who you're bringing. Not only did he take time off from his job to go and get properly fit for a tuxedo for the event. And even though he was cranky because it was like 90-degree weather, it was like super hot, he showed up and he was right by her side the whole time, cranky and all, because he just wanted to be with her. And he really went all out. Sorry, I just had a technical issue. So when the minister was marrying the couple, he was bringing up the Genesis passage, which I don't have handy with me, where God was saying he would create a woman for man because man shouldn't be alone. And she said that her mirror soul made a comment like, well, still waiting for mine. And so I stopped her and I said, and I laughed and I said, what did you say when he said that? And she said, I stayed quiet. And I said, well, next time he says something like that, feel free to either like to say something like, well, I'm right here and like giggle a little bit or something, because from my perspective, this is a man who's going all out for you. And he makes that comment. He's clearly, from my perspective, you've manifested a version of him that isn't totally being open and vulnerable with you, because he's only being as open and vulnerable with him that you're being with you, that you're being with him. The same way that you were afraid to speak up and say something, he's afraid to speak up and say something to you. But then she went on and she said that the next day, I think it was the next day, he sent her the song Can't Help Falling in Love with You. But he sent her a remix, and all he said was, like, this is one of my favorite songs. This is a great remix or something. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's so sweet. And I said, you do realize that he's kind of revealing to you that he's falling in love with you. And she said, so see, that's my ego is trying to talk me out of that. So you see how she's deepening the appreciation and love for herself, which means that she's leveling up, and like her literal entire world is now reflecting that back, including this version of her person. So she's changing the version of herself, and her entire reality is also shifting and changing. And so she's in perfect alignment. You're always in perfect alignment with your mirror soul and your true love. They're showing you exactly, they're showing you, they're showing you what you believe about yourself and about them and relationships and love, all of that. So instead of blaming them, don't blame anybody. Don't blame yourself, but realize that this is a relationship you're having with yourself. Your relationship with your mirror soul and your specific person is reflective of the relationship that you're having with yourself internally. So now she's learning that where in the beginning he felt really dangerous, he felt like he was, she said like, he's really handsome. He seems very cool. He reminded her of other men that she dated that, weren't good experiences. So that was just the story and the filter she projected onto him. But now that they're deepening and they're much more intimate, they're closer to each other now. He's being very vulnerable and very expressive with his emotions with her to a degree when they're spending more time together. Now she can see that all of those things that she was always worried about don't even exist. He isn't dangerous at all. He's loving. He's tender. He's very sensitive. He's very emotional. He's very deep. He's a very deep, passionate, deep thinking man. So, anyway, I hope that I remembered all of the things from my client's session. Please affirm down below that you've received this message. Let me know in the comments down below that you are open to receiving all of the love that you know that you deserve to have with you and your mirror soul. And if you need me, obviously just reach out. I hope that this video was helpful. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.